Hi, my name is Tori West, and I'm the founder of Equal Labs, and I'm based on the Gold Coast in Australia, right where the conference is. So I'm also a track and field athlete first and foremost. I compete internationally, and I have a lot of, firsthand experience of what that world is like. And a big fallacy in that world is that a lot of athletes are paid and they actually can make a living from this stuff, but they don't. And that's really what led me to build the project EqualX, which enables athletes to own their sports performance data and media on the blockchain, and in this instance, on the XRP ledger. So this year I've worked really hard with a really talented team to bring this to life. And I purposely kept it on the down low because, it's not built for people who are need to understand XRP. It's built for athletes, it's built for sports fans, it's built for people who use social media. And I'm very excited to share more about it and talk about it, and of course bring this technology to you people like myself and athletes that I compete with and train with to help make our sport better and give people the experience of data ownership through blockchain technology.
Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan, and Tori is one of the superstar builders that will be featured at the Wave of Innovation XRP Gold Coast Conference in March, and I hope to see you there. I'm on a panel that will be discussing the diverse use cases that are building on the XRP ledger. So if you're an athlete, check out Tori's company here, equal.io. Yes, I admit I trolled Charles Gasperino yesterday. We be a little sticky icky. And I do think a little mischievous humor sometimes is, well, good for the soul. And today, yep, still a little sticky XRP is, with just a hair off of the 70 cents. Steady, 46% year over year gain, and up 21% on the 7-day. Many are still just getting close to where they were a year ago, like Casper, HBAR, ADA. You've got a couple of standouts like Link. It is up 79% 1 year to date. XDC is up 93%. WTK is up 98% on the 1 year, but still, all three of these are far off their all-time high. And within my portfolio, Algo, Gala, Quant, Shiba, Matic, they all still need a really big push. You may be one of the 200,000 plus people to have seen this video I put together. It is a narrative from Alex Holmes, the CEO of MoneyGram from 2019, and then how he has changed his narrative when he was speaking at the Stellar Meridian just a couple of months ago. Well, in this video, we're going to cover what Mickey B. Fresh is weighing in on, and it's very insightful. Also, Gensler's having big time trouble recruiting for crypto specialists, and I want to share with you an example of just how low quality the government workers can be in this specialized field. And what's the latest tally or vote on the automated market maker? And we got John Deaton teaming up with Wendy O this Tuesday. Ripple is getting some really good coverage in the MENA region. That would be the Middle East, Northern Africa region. I think that's due to the Swell event being in Dubai. And I have an article that's been in my back pocket for over 4 years that I now feel comfortable sharing. All right, everybody, let's go. The two different narratives, I think, caught everybody by surprise. It caught me by surprise. But at the time this took place in 2019, you have to understand that Ripple was subsidizing ODL. And Mickey shares a Ripple doc that says the users didn't want to hold XRP on their balance sheets. Instead, they wanted to instantly sell XRP to remove that volatility risk. And as I've shared many times, liquidity, and I'm talking deep liquidity for XRP, has always been a challenge, especially for increased volume and for big transfer values. I know that TZ and Crypto Bellwether are going to love to hear that, but there has been some big changes and some development to continuously deepen that liquidity. And one of the ways that it is going to be achieved is through the automated market maker liquidity pools, according to Mickey. This is going to be combined with technology called Prisma, which can intelligently route, buy, and sell XRP from exchanges and the AMM pools. So it will be a big factor to provide the most natural, deepest liquidity. One way it may work is instead of selling the XRP, the users can deposit the XRP and fiat back into a pool. And Mickey cites that this alone will reduce volatility exposure by 40 to 45%, adding continuous yield. This is why we've heard David Schwartz confirm that there's a major effort to integrate ODL into the DEX, the decentralized exchange, and the automated market pools. So let's take a look at where the voting is on that AMM. The threshold is to meet 28 out of 35 votes, and so far the consensus is only at 31%. So it has been not enabled as of yet. There are 11 yays and 24 nays. Now, I need to make it clear that just because a validator is in the nay column does not mean that they have voted no. It could mean that they still need to look at it further. They might have some outstanding questions. They might not have even looked at it yet. So the voting validators have felt comfortable with voting yes, and we've got a whole mix in the nays. Don't let this get you down, because if you're wanting to have the AMM go forward, the very careful evaluation is being done by some of the validators, which is really good because they have the best interest of the XRP ledger at heart. And I'm glad that they're being extra careful in getting all their questions answered before that vote takes place. Possibly the most fun story that I have for you today is an article that I've had in my back pocket for more than 4 years. The SBI Holdings CEO, that would be Mr. Kitao, he represents the largest outside shareholder of Ripple, was interviewed back in February 2019. And it was in that interview that he stated that he thought XRP would become the #1 crypto asset among all, and that they were moving towards that goal. Now, I have never really felt that comfortable to bring this article into light until we have now the newfound legal clarity. I think this goal is more possible than ever. Now, what's really maybe controversial is he doesn't believe that the fundamentals within Bitcoin are going to have staying power. He really believes in utility. So XRP is going to become that #1 crypto asset. And I want to point out that yes, SBI does utilize the digital asset XRP in a variety of ways, including as a bridge currency. They also embrace ERC20 tokens. That would be tokens that work on the Ethereum network. And that is with their R3 Japan joint venture. But what really stands out for me is SBI mines Bitcoin, up to 3% of all the Bitcoin mined globally. The fact that he says this is a very powerful statement. I found a couple of articles from the Ripple partner KFH group, and they've got quotes that are quite interesting. Both articles say that, which were published on the 6th, that banks now need to adopt these programs like RippleNet, that it's no longer an option. The House Appropriation members, which review the federal budget in the U.S., have a bill up for vote before the Rule Committee to reduce the salary of Gensler to $1. Well, it's a part of the defund the SEC for crypto enforcement. Now, it may seem silly, but it does send a big message. And Gensler's agency, well, they're having big trouble. It's about recruiting. They can't find crypto enforcement people due to a rule that they must divest their assets in order to work at the SEC. Finding those who have zero experience in crypto or keeping their employees disadvantaged financially? I mean, come on. If you hire government workers with no experience, you're going to get outcomes like this example that I'm going to play for you. In 2019, the XRP ledger was live and very much able to be a solution. So her 2019 excuse is just ridiculous.
We started our marriage licenses and our marriage certificates on the Ethereum blockchain, and where that's it's very stable. It's also gotten incredibly expensive. And so we buy our seals in batches of 10,000. When we get to the end of this batch of 10,000, we have to switch to a new blockchain because in the government world, we can't afford to be charging those gas fees for a basic identity document, right?
You mentioned the gas fees on the Ethereum blockchain, right? Why don't you just use the XRP ledger instead?
Right, and the reason why is because when I developed this in 2019. And so there really wasn't enough mature technology to be able to use for government systems. And so we're coming to the end of the end of our seals, the batch seals that we have for Ethereum.
Okay.
But thankfully, I'm enough of a technologist that I did it blockchain agnostic so that it'll be an easy switch. And so we're in the process right now of analyzing other solutions and do they meet our criteria so that we can switch, which really goes to Jiri's point that that's how you need to develop it so that you can have that mobility as a solution for government.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Catch Wendy O and John Deaton Tuesday discussing the SBF verdict. It's 4 a.m. for me, so I don't think I'm going to be able to see this one live. My favorite Japanese VR artist is Aimi Sekiguchi, and she's been painting since 2016. This one has the hanging wisteria, big, fat, beautiful kinyo, or goldfish, temples, lanterns, and cherry blossoms. They're all in her fantasy world that you want to visit. I was touched yesterday when I saw this picture she uploaded that she was very happy to take her grandma into a different world. And I thought to myself, you know, these virtual worlds for people who are in elderly rest homes, I think it's just wonderful. All right, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.